Welcome to the Half-Arsed Heresy. We have an unboxing video today. This was acquired from a friend. It's surely not legitimate, as you can guess, but it's the Primaris Captain, was it, or Lieutenant with a power fist, a store exclusive that's going for 40 odd quid on eBay. So let's just say someone acquired this for me, and we should see how it holds up. Feels okay. Feels better than the last one I had like this, which was Belial a few months back. Very badly cast, but this doesn't look too bad. Bit of flash. I assume that's not meant to be there. Looks a bit monged. See if the pieces go together. Yeah, that just pops clean off, so I think that's going to need some... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's going to need some work somewhere. So straight away we'll have to figure out how that goes on there. The leg kind of goes there, I guess. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's going to be okay. And choice of faces. This is a learning video, or warning video, however you want to see it, just to see how good a job you can make with these. This, for my friend, let's say a friend bought it, it cost $9 from a well-known site. So what I'll do is I'll work on it, clean it up, stick it together, and I'll show you it before I even undercoat it, and I'll see what work we have to do, because that's not even nearly, no, that's not going there. You'd have to hold that for about 10 hours, it wouldn't glue. So we shall see how it turns out, and this can be your warning as why not to buy recasts, or perhaps your choice why to buy recasts if you like the outcome. So we'll go from there. Straight away, first bit of flash I'm trying to remove, tore a piece of the cloak. Let me see where I'm up here. So just under there, there's now a tear in the cloak I'll have to repair, and I can already see I'm unlikely to get the flash off the seal without the ribbon going. So there's some work to do already. This felt quite secure and not as brittle as the earlier Belial model I got. There we go. But it clearly is going to have the same issues, so you're going to have to take lots of care getting this bodge of a job together. I'll just show you about the Belial. From a distance he looks okay. The paint job brings him up a bit, but as soon as you look closely, I assume, look at the back of that, that's meant to be flat. There's lots of pools and lines where it's washed into the scenery. Scenery, is it? You know what I mean. But yeah, not the greatest one, but we shall see. So this is as close as we're going to get to having him done, because I need to put on Dark Angel shoulder pads and the Dark Angel head, which I'm going to paint separately. Overall, the build 50-50. For everything good about it, there's something pretty bad. I'm going to have to do a lot of repairs where parts have been missing, crunched off when I was filing. The flash wasn't as bad as the original plastic is, but when you file it off with files, it left a lot more mess to tidy up, lots of hairy bits that won't quite come off, so that was awkward. But there was also like quad flash lines, as if like instead of just in a press that has one flash line, there was sort of 4 on each leg, so one either side and one on the front, so there was more flash lines than you'd expect. But that's where we are, so there'll be lots of blue stuff in the holes that are left. Then I'll undercoat it, stick on the Dark Angel stuff, so the next time you see it, it'll look a bit better. I think it's 50-50. I don't think it's nearly as good as proper Games Workshop stuff, but for the price, I assume it's acceptable. I mean, look how thin that is. You can see the light shining through. Yeah, 50-50. It's either something you don't mind or something you're going to absolutely hate, so I'll leave that up to you to decide. Quick update: after undercoating it, spray on Xandri dust, the cape showed through lots of discrepancies, bubbles, so I've had to green stuff it. I'll do another layer of green stuff, then sand it back perhaps, but it was very pot marked, not smooth at all. That would show up really bad once you get the top layers on it. But because it's just the testing, I've decided to go with a Deathwing scheme. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I do my Deathwing colours, which is Xandri dust base. That's the first coat of Ushabti bone on, and we'll go on from there. And here we have the finished Primaris Captain with Power Fist, Plasma, converted to Dark Angels, Deathwing colours from my friend Ali for $9. It's okay, looks a lot better painted up, but there were several problems which I'll run through now. I ran through them in the early video, but the cloak was the biggest issue. You can still see that's with a few layers of green stuff is pot marked, and I have managed to stop the light shining through, but it took an absolute ton of green stuff. The light don't show, so there we go, that's solid now, but that took quite a lot. On the back as well, I managed to get my usual scheme, but it still didn't look as nice as some of my other ones. So if you look at that cloak there, that's exactly the same scheme and paints as I used to make this one. And just look at the difference. That very bitty, and it just wouldn't go down nice. That one's one of my favourite attempts at doing the cloak, so there's the difference right then. Look close at the colour scheme. The colour schemes are the same, the plastic's different obviously. There we go. If we look at compared to another Primaris, okay, it's not Deathwing, but the one on the right's official, this one's Mr. Ali. It's distance is okay. If you're not bothered about these things, it's fine for, say, a practice run, but I think if you're really into your stuff and you don't like any mistakes, it won't be for you. But that's what I managed to do with it. It's okay. Oh, zoom out. There we go. But I still don't think that turned out as nice as my favourite Terminator model, Deathwing model that I've done. I assume that the layers you put on it shouldn't affect how it goes down, but I just don't think the paint went down quite as well. Again, there's a much better cloak on that one. But there you have it. I would say 60-40 against going for your friend's version, shall we say. But there you go, I've done the review for you. I'd like to pick up this model proper actually, I'll keep an eye out for it. But at least I've practiced on it now, so there you go. So, all done.